Shalom. I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Bekakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS. Salutation to you brothers that is pushing this word in sincerity and in truth throughout the four corners of the earth. Shalom. This is Brother Iria again from GMS Guyana. Just here with a quick lesson. Right? As you can see, I'm about to play clips from a video on YouTube. Right? Post on the 25th of this month, right? 25th of March 2020, year of prophecy, right? And the name of this video is 5G bill signed into law while everyone is distracted by coronavirus, right? So here is the coronavirus pandemic going on as they claim, and they're running helter-skelter. And the elites, the lawmakers, they're passing a bill for 5G network, right? So I'm just gonna play pieces of this video and interject with some scriptures when needed. So I'll play the video.
Now, on top of all the agendas, yes, the big one we're talking about right now today is the fact that they just passed this. Actually, on the 23rd, on Monday, March 23rd, 2020, the president signed into law S893, the Secure 5G and Beyond Act of 2020, which requires the president to develop a strategy, one, to ensure the security of next-generation mobile telecommunication systems and infrastructure of the United States, and to assist allies and strategic partners in maximizing the security of next-generation mobile telecommunication systems infrastructure, right? There's, these are always the boilerplate, and of course, even that in itself sounds like something that could mean to apply to people outside of this country, but it says, and then, of course, the broadband deployment.
Good. Here he said that could also apply to people outside of this country. So eventually the whole world is gonna get 5G internet sooner or later, because there's the wicked pushing their agenda on the whole world, right? So who's pushing these things? The wicked. As Job 9:24 it says, the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? So Esau is the wicked, and he's pushing he's creating chaos and pushing his agenda right out to chaos. So we're gonna play a little more of this video.
Deployment Accuracy and Technological Availability Act, or the Broadband Data Act, which requires the Federal Communications Commission to issue rules relating to the collection of data with respect to the availability of broadband services. So, and by the way, I'm going to go through this and read it in depth tomorrow and probably go over this more, because I promise you there's going to be things in there that are alarming. But the bottom line is it not alarming in and of itself that Donald Trump is going to sign into law a bill about 5G under the guise of all of this, while we are not okay with this, right? This is pushing it forward, understand? Secure 5G and Beyond Act, right? This is meant to drive this forward. We are...
And this pushing forward Esau agenda. Are we going to get into it? Where is he pushing forward more as you go, right? So I'll bring with a quick precept. Esau don't care about his own people. He don't care about nobody. Just care that he could push forward his agenda. This is Revelation 12 and verse 12. It says, therefore rejoice ye heavens and earth. Therefore rejoice ye heaven, and ye that dwell upon the earth. Woe unto the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, For the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he know that he have but a short time. And this devil is not talking about the the spiritual demon Satan. He's talking about the people that is ruling this earth today, which is Esau, Edom, right? And they know that their kingdom having but a short time, so they're gonna come down with great wrath upon the earth and push. And the 5G is a part of pushing forward their agenda. Let me play a little bit more of the video.
Now implementing a strategy about how to put this into our country. It's already happening, by the way. That's what's so ridiculous. This is just simply laying the path, because as we can see right now, it's already being placed around this country. It's happening, and it's alarming. Now, on top of that, I had, actually, I don't think these ones, it's not the next one. No, get to that next. I have these lined up wrong. Now, this is a bill, or excuse me, a petition, excuse me. Please do not deploy 5G wireless installations in our schools during quarantine. What's that? Schools during quarantine? Yeah.
So, while you at home locked down, scared about this coronavirus pandemic, they installing antennas in the schools. So the devil is clever, clever devil. He did more the video.
That's what it says, guys. There is a whole, I was bombarded today with stuff online about people in California and other places, by the way, across the country, saying that they are secretly installing 5G technology in their schools while the quarantine's underway. Now,
And there's it. Eventually, they end up quarantining all over the world and just installing these 5G networks all over the world. Because in Ghana right now, Ghana got 5 cases of corona. School has been out for the past 2 weeks. You know, they got monetary lockdown. They said the sanitation, they sanitizing the schools and so forth. If you got 5 cases of coronavirus and one person that got 4 cases, got it out of 4 lockdown, why lock down the schools? Why put curfew? Why do all these things? You know, this is the order that was passed from Esau. This be what happened, and this is what's happening around the world today. So we're gonna listen more to the video. Got some more meat.
this is stuff that we have to look more into. But from what I've seen, it's very clear that something suspicious is going on. That there are all kinds of videos such as this, where he walks up to these people that are police officers. You can see them next to their car in plain clothes, being very suspicious, installing something. Okay. And he asked them, "Or what are you doing? Are you doing 5?" They wouldn't answer his questions. Bottom line, I recommend you watch it for yourself. All this will be in the show notes. But the point is, there's something to this, and something is happening. To the point to where there are individuals in California who are now saying, like literally signing petitions to say, do not do this under the cover of coronavirus. And when you ask these people, apparently, as I understand it, these people were given mandates to keep it quiet because conspiracy theorists gave it a bad name. So we don't want to worry everybody, but we're not going to tell them it. That's crazy. Here, excuse me, if you just simply type in symptoms of 5G, I saw somebody else do this, just simply on Google.
Yeah, and here this guy is going to give you a list of the symptoms that you get from 5G network, right?
Look at what pops up. Now, obviously, this is the argument,
This is the devil himself. It's only the devil, the wicked, would push something like this, eh?
5G, like to a much further, higher degree. But bottom line, first of all, it's not true. As even the numbers that our government tells us is safe, most countries around the world are like 10% of that, right? So we're way above everybody else. How does that make sense? I think Sweden, I don't want to get into the actual information. Most people, I don't think, understand the difference of the volts per meter and all the different stuff. But Sweden is about 10% of what the U.S. says is acceptable. right? So the US says 6, US says 46. Like, it's ridiculous. And that's not 10%, but you know what I mean. Way different. The point is they're arguing that this is dangerous across the board. And the science does actually show that. But when you search for this, 5G is a type of EMF radiation. The World Health Organization's International Agency for Research on Cancer has designated this type as a Class 2B carcinogen. Yeah, sure, let's just install this all around the country. This is what you get on Google. The point is, the reality is way more severe. That's what's alarming. But look what it says: nausea, hair loss, swelling, low energy, appetite loss, bone marrow damage, depression, organ damage. This is the first, one of the first articles that pops up, and I've showed you this before, right? Look what it says. Scientific America, we have no reason to believe 5G is safe. That was back in October of 2019. But look what it says. How does 5G affect the body? Again, I can't stress this enough. This is the surface level. This is Google. First page, not even on a link yet. How does 5G affect the body? It says some 5G pundits can...
Yeah, so this is the wicked Esau Edom coming down with great wrath upon the whole world, and eventually this 5G network is going to push all over the world, right? Because this is the only way they can ever push forward the agenda. This is the only way they can ever push forward this RFID chip, which is the mark of the beast. So we can listen a little more in this video and then we can get into it.
Contend that the new network generates radio frequency radiation that can cause DNA and lead to that can damage DNA and lead to cancer, cause oxidative damage that can cause premature aging, disrupt cell metabolism, and potentially lead to other diseases through the generation of stress proteins. I mean, it goes on and on and on. Is 5G, I mean, of course, the government says it's good, that 5G is safe, but why does everybody else say, I mean, why? So this comes to the point. Are we going to listen to what the government tells us or what the scientists around them are saying? I mean, guys, this is outrageous. This is really crazy stuff, and it's happening right now. That's the argument.
And Trump ain't got a choice. If the elite say it got to push, it got to push. You know, and we the men of the Lord, we've been watching, we've been on our watch, and we're not ignorant to Esau devices. So we know all this coming.
These things are being installed as we speak, right now. I'm actually looking for, really quickly, the 5G, there it is, just so you guys can see this. For those that might not have seen, this is what was said in Congress. When he asked people about this before they were rolling it out and said, you know, is it safe? Do you have studies? And this was their response. Oh, whoops. I forgot I had that drone image still up. Hold on. That was pretty yesterday.
this. This is Revelation 13 verse 16. And he calls it all who he? Esau, Edom, wicked, the elites, the Rothschilds, right? The Bourgeois families, right? They're the set of people that is ruling this earth today, right? It says, and he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead, right? And this mark is the RFID chip, which is the mark of the beast that he starts pushing. Now, in order to chip the whole world, they gotta get strong internet signal throughout the whole world, so they could keep monitoring people movements, right? So this 5G coming in place is just lining up to the RFID chip, as it was written in Revelation 13 verse 16, where John on the island of Patmos see these chipping stations, and this 5G network is just another way of Esau pushing for his agenda more, right? Verse 17, and that no man might buy nor sell, saving he have had that mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. So this whole coronavirus thing, if there is a virus, or even if it got a virus, you know, the virus is not as severe as the pushing in the media. So it's all for push for the agenda. 5G network is one step closer to the RFID chip, and through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, we hope that is it, you know. And this chip may give us a push, see how we come and deliver us, how Shai could come and deliver us